Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and this is Oxygen Not Included. This is a game that was published by the same people that published Don't Starve, which is a game that I adore. And I've played a little bit of this game just to test it out, and I like what I see. So let's jump into it. This game is kind of like a base building survival game, from what I can grasp. This is an early version right now, but I am super impressed with the potential that this game has. So we've got our crew right here, and they all have a bunch of different traits. They've always got to have something good with them, and they've always got to have something that's bad with them. So you're an early bird, which for the first part of the day add +2 to all skills. But you've also got an irritable bowel. Oh, dearie. It takes a little longer than usual to do their business. Bladder efficiency down by 0.5. Alright, so I don't really know what I'm looking for in a crew, but this looks like a good bunch of people. I mean, perhaps we should shuffle you. Yeah, maybe something good at digging, because we don't want to have two people that are good at construction. One person that's good at construction is probably is great. And naming our colony Temporal Abyss. That's got some sort of, poetry to it. Let's embark. Let us embark. All right. Here we are. New Hope. Alert. The crew is awoken miles beneath the surface of an unfamiliar terrestrial body. Oddly, they have no recollection of how they got here. It might be best to start digging. All right. So, first of all, this game is kind of like RimWorld, I guess. It's also got really RimWorld-y elements, because it's basically RimWorld, but vertically rather than horizontally. Does that make sense? Kind of. But we've got a whole bunch of stuff that we can do, but it all kind of starts with digging, because digging is how we harvest our resources. So What do we want to do? Let's first talk a little bit about some of the resources that we can see around us. So fertilizer, I imagine that's got something to do with plant life. Water, that's pretty obvious. Oxygen is down there. We do actually need to be careful, because the game, titled is it's very important to make sure that you don't fuck around with oxygen. So we need to be absolutely careful about this. A vacuum up there, that's not great. So definitely we need to be worried about getting oxygen. I'm not super excited about digging into water and flooding my base, or flooding this area down here. Like, this area is probably more valuable to me when it's not filled with water, so we'll hold off on that. Sandstone is kind of like the basic building block, I suppose, and it also looks like we are going to want to exploit this copper ore up here, because this is a lot of valuable metal that we're going to want to take advantage of. A little bit annoying that our copper mining is going to be so far away. There's a lot of fragmentation down here. That does not really look like it's going to be of much value to me. It looks like we're going to have to get our copper from up here, which is fine. All right, let's unpause and let's get to work. So I know what to do with this. Colony management, yeah, I know what's up. I've done a little bit of the tutorial. Well, I say a little bit of the tutorial. Alright, let's see what we want to dig out. Where do we want to go to start off with? I think we just want to maybe make ourselves a little bit of a bigger corridor. I think that that's completely reasonable to do. And everyone should be happy. Grand. Alright, and as you can see, as we get more and more resources, we're picking up a little bit of sandstone here and there. We're going to be picking up a little bit of dirt as well, and probably a little bit of sand. So a good selection of resources to start off with. It should give us a basic level of resources that will allow us to build stuff, which is really exciting. Whoa! Don't be falling. That's not good at all. So what can we get? We require toilets. Well, that's a-okay with me. Cultivatable soil. We got a bit of dirt here and there. That's probably going to increase as we get more and more. We've not got any storage at the moment, so that kind of is just sitting around, but yeah, that'll change eventually. Filtration medium. We've got some sand. Cultivatable soil, edible. We've got field rations. That's currently stored in our ration box. There's not very much at all in here. And then we've also got raw material, sandstone. that... Oh, that flashes up. I didn't realize that if you hover over it. Anyway, very, very cool indeed. Good little bit of excavation there, chaps. What can we build? A storage compactor stores the resources of our choosing. I quite like that idea. Maybe that's a good thing to start off with. But I think we should probably start off with toilets. Where do we want to put the toilets? I feel that we probably want to put the toilets just like here. Maybe that's a little bit ridiculous. Let's put it over there. And we'll dig around. Yeah. Alright, perfect. Get to work there, chaps. Thank you very much. Also, what the hell is that? That's a bit of sand that nobody's dug yet. That's a little bit weird. Don't realize why that was the case. And our construction guy, I can't remember who our construction guy was. Not this guy, apparently. It's you. Yeah, you hopefully will be the constructor on the outhouse, which is very exciting because we're getting ourselves a toilet. You're holding your breath. Cannot breathe in the current location. Ah, okay. So now we're starting to see that we're running into problems because the oxalite, which is the consumable ore here, as is labeled, actually produces oxygen for us. So it looks like it's going to take a little bit of time to get some more air over here. And even if air does come over here, it looks like it's very spotty. So I'm going to take the executive decision. Can we get through there? Is that possible for us to... Yeah, it's unreachable. That's somewhat of a problem. So it's worth noting that the outhouse actually requires dirt in order to make it work, which is kind of cool. I kind of dig that. Oh, look, there's a nice little air freshener as well. Okay, so let's try and get up here. We do want to connect this area. It's barely breathable over here, and it's unbreathable in this area. So that's kind of not good enough for us. I'm going to start putting a ladder together in order for us to get up there. And then I guess we'll cancel the operation. Ooh, wrong mouse button. I guess we'll cancel the operation over there, which is kind of nice. And after that, let's get a storage compactor because I don't really like the way that it looks. Awaiting delivery. Beautiful. And it's still barely breathable over here, but as soon as we connect this big area of oxygen, it should be grand, I think. Because as you can see, it's 105 grams over here, whereas it's 1,800.8. So a substantial difference, and we should probably end up with a good amount of oxygen in this area. That's the plan anyway. I don't quite know. I'm very hopeful. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, the breathing quality has improved already. What's up, buddy? Breathable oxygen? Looks breathable pretty much everywhere to me. Alright, grand. Let's get a little bit of this metal, because I do want to harvest this metal. That's definitely something that I'm interested in. I'm not gonna... Whoa. What the fuck are you, dude? What the fuck are you shitting out? Slime. That's kind of worrying. Whoa, what is this? Abyssite? Okay. I didn't even realize that that was a thing. Contaminated water. Oh, God. Gold. Oh, I guess gold is going to be more risky to get. Yeah, those vacuums. I don't know how we're going to deal with those vacuums. That's rather challenging. Storage not allocated. Let's stick it to all raw material and raw mineral. And pretty much everything. Yeah, sure. You know what? Store literally everything, please. That would be grand. But that will give us metal, which gives us access to a whole bunch of stuff, actually. A pneumatic door encloses rooms without blocking the flow of gas or liquid. That's kind of cool. So how much storage does this offer? 20,000 kilograms. Well, we do actually have a lot of materials on the floor here, so that's kind of nice. Gas permeable tire. But we need research for that. Now, what do we want? We do require a food resource, and that's something that I am a little bit worried about, but that's okay. Produces low-quality food for duplicants using common ingredients. I mean, common ingredients. What is a common ingredient? What is a common ingredient? It requires power. which is a problem, and fabricates lice loaf and mush bar. Not super thrilled about that, I'll be honest, but that might be the only opportunity that we have for food right now. Yeah. I think that might be... Oh, also, look at that. Fertilizer decayed, perhaps? I don't know. But something happened. Now, we've got the opportunity to get down to this area over here, and I think that we might actually want to build a ladder down here, because it's quicker to build a single ladder down this area, and then just start using this space that we've already got, rather than just, like, tunneling out a bunch more space. Alternatively, what we could do is... Yeah, alright, let's... These oxalite tiles are blocked, so... First of all, let's change that, okay? Let's get rid of that. And then... Let's clear out this entire row. Yeah, it's a big digging operation. Oh, look, that's so cool. You can see the amount of stuff stored in the side. That's really dope. Alright, so this will be our brand new area, which runs completely contrary to what I was just saying about building a single ladder down here and using this space that we've already got. But basically, we want to get a microbe musher established. And if we excavate this area, then that basically means that we're much, much closer to this metal, which we will inevitably need to siphon. So, we're basically preemptively digging out this area that we would probably need to dig out anyway. Now, farming is a little bit of an interesting thing. Hard work and replication and repetition have improved these duplicate skills. Camilla. They're called duplicates. I don't quite know how that fits into the story, but I'm sure that it probably does. There's a jobs menu, by the way, rather like Dwarf Fortress or RimWorld, as I was alluding to earlier. And also, it's about to be bedtime, which is a little bit of a problem. Do I want to get a cot? Sandstone cot? Can we get a cot, actually? In fact, I could get a couple cots. Because that reduces stress or something, apparently. Yeah. And I do know that it's going to be nighttime soon. I don't know when it's going to be nighttime, but there we go. I think it's best if we're on top of things. And I don't know what happens after a cycle. In my little test thingy that I did, my test recording, so to speak, wasn't really a recording, but Camilla, you can have that one, you can have that one, and you can have that one. In my little test recording that I did, I just sort of got to the end of the cycle and everyone fell asleep on the floor, so what better an opportunity to give everyone a proper bed. Now, we're already actually running into problems with the gas. Food source. Yeah, okay, you know what? Let's... the gas. The air. I keep on right-clicking instead of left-clicking. Okay, let's cancel all that nonsense. And then let's immediately go into our microbe musher. And we'll build it right there. And further to that, we shall build a manual generator. And we'll build that right next door. And then we will plug it in just directly. See? Not even, you know, not even a bit of nonsense. It's all just down to business. Good on you guys, by the way, for continuing to do all of this cleaning up nonsense. I'm just having a look at the oxygen levels in this area. Carbon dioxide goes to the bottom, I think. I don't quite know how gas dynamics work or fluid dynamics work or however it is. I don't know. Look, this is all new to me. It's all new to me. We can also build a research desk, which is what I really want to do. A supercomputer can be worked by duplicates to conduct intermediary research. Novice research. Well, I guess we're going to need a research station and a supercomputer. Probably in rather quick succession, I would imagine. Fetching water. Oh, duplicates will seek out and collect water and other liquids up to 2 tiles away and deliver it to buildings. Do you need water? What do you need? This needs dirt and bottled water, and you need meal lice. and bottled water. Alright. Okay, so that's basically what we need to do, which means that we need to get water. And water is going to be remarkably easy to get, although it does mean that we're going to have to pass rather near the toilet, which is not perhaps the most hygienic place to do it. Oh, cycle 1 report ready. Hey, look. Oh, that's a hatch. What is that? What is that? What is that? Can they climb up and down stairs? Please don't come down here. How long are we sleeping for? How long do we sleep for? When does it disappear? What's this fucking slime doing? He's in contaminated oxygen? I don't understand what's going on, by the way. I want to make that absolutely clear. I'm just fast-forwarding until we can presumably get to the next day, or to the next cycle. But I don't know what's going to happen for the next cycle. Hey! That's very, don't starvey, isn't it? Insufficient oxygen generation. Ah, you know what I mean. It's fine. Okay, shit. Insufficient resources. Yeah, we need water. We need water right now. Let's get a ladder in place. Yeah. There we go. Get on that, please. There's no need for you to be doing that, but whatever. Let's put this all to priority 2. But only one person can do it, actually, so that's a little bit of a bummer. We're still doing all of the storage stuff. It's lovely. Oh, it needs to be priority 9. Shit. Priority 9 is the highest. I thought 1 was the highest. My bad. Okay, this should get everyone's butts in gear, right? There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. This is it. You need to go to the toilet. That's great. Hey, someone's in the toilet. Look at that. Look at that. It works. Oh, look at the face. Oh my god, that's crazy. That is such an attention to detail. That's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I didn't even realize, but there's a little bar on that box, which is very problematic because it shows how little food we actually have. You need the toilet, you need food. I mean, maybe if you guys wanted to get this fucking bottled water, then we wouldn't be having such a big deal here. Oh, someone's got an irritable bowel, don't they? Who's got the irritable bowel? Who's got the irritable bowel? Is it you? You've got the irritable bowel. Takes you longer to do your business. And you're gonna have to watch your buddy over there as you're doing your business. Lovely. But this is okay, actually. This is fine. Okay, I mean, this isn't really... I'm gonna disable that building. Can I've disabled it apparently, and it's still on. Like, he's still busy getting to work on it. I don't know how to bottle water, but I'm assuming that it'll just happen. Did that oxygen stuff run out? Are we gonna have to find more oxygen tiles? I mean, this is more oxygen here. Oh shit, look, they're doing the water. They're sucking the water up. And they're gonna stick it in here, right? Awaiting water delivery. Or awaiting material delivery. Water 75 kilograms. That's actually super dope. And that will get us food, right? We should be producing mush bar. Oh my goodness, it's actually happening. Oh, it's coming out. Oh, that looks disgusting, but by God, does that look... That's, you know, that's victory right there. We need to look into oxygen, by the way. Algae deoxidizer. Becomes idle when the room enters a maximum air pressure. Converts algae into oxygen. Well, we've got a big patch of algae over there, so... I'm actually quite interested in doing that. Oh, that's very, very cool. I like that a lot. So that shows... That's like an oxygen map, an overlay oxygen map up there. That's very cool. That's our power grid. That's our temperature overlay. That's very interesting. So everything's got its own temperature. Oh man, this is fantastic. This is absolutely phenomenal. I did not realize that I would fall in love with this game so unbelievably quickly. Wow. Okay. I was just looking at all of these options down here as well, because fuck me, there's loads. Wow. All right. Well, I think that that's a pretty darn good place to to end up. That's not too bad. It's a pretty good place to end the episode. Ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Old Potato. This has been Oxygen Not Included, and I'll see you next time. Bye.